So, I think the answer is that we don't, quite frankly, we don't have a lot of cases of Asian web innovation, that much. I mean, that's what we all have to strive for, I guess. Because I mean, if someone asks you, okay, so what is the most innovative product that came out of Korea that's now popular among like whole world, I have a little difficulty coming up with the answer, right? I mean, if someone asks you, hey, name give me like three products that came from like either Korea, Japan, China, or the rest of the Asia, and they made it big throughout the world, right? I mean, if we really talk about the web industry, there's nothing much. But so you have to think about how that is helping myself or my company, because if it's that much easier for me to create something, that means it's actually equally easy or easier to for some other guys to create something too. So that means the competition is only getting more and more fierce. So people say like all kinds of stories like, hey, well, it's very easy to start a startup these days because there's like open source software, and then there's corporate donations, and it's actually doesn't really cost you a lot to start a business. That's right, but you have to think about the competition, right? I mean, if it's easy for me to start a business, then it's equally easy for others to start a business too. I think you cannot help it. I mean, even if you patent your business model, right? I mean, like Facebook, for example, they were not the first company that came up with the idea. I mean, there was another company, but I think in the end, it's really a question of who becomes the big player. Not the patent, but I would say execution and market share, things like that. So once you become that dominant player, then even if there is another company that originally came up with the idea, still people are using your service rather than their service. I mean, people don't really care about like who is the original founder of the idea. I mean, they don't really care about that, right? But if you look at the technology market, it's really full of history of copying someone else. I mean.